Very good evening to all of you, my dear viewers, brothers and sisters. How are you and how is your English speaking journey growing? I am your English teacher Shivam sir, and I welcome all of you on my YouTube channel Sri Hari Coaching Center from the bottom of my heart. So, are you making notes out of these videos? Actually, you all are familiar with that we are running a series active voice and passive voice in English with Shivam sir, and most of the students are commenting, sir, please make videos in Hindi. So my dear brothers and sisters, I am explaining in very easy language. If you watch complete videos, then you will definitely feel comfortable. This English is very easy, not very tough. And when I am on the complicated topic, on the tough topic, then I speak in Hindi also to clear everything. So you will feel definitely very good after watching these videos, and if you are making notes out of it, it means this is a very best thing, best use of these videos. And you know very well, because due to lockdown our coaching classes or our school are not open, so this is a big problem. So you have to spend more time at home, and to stay at home is very good thing also, because stay home, stay safe. This is that need of the time. So it is very hard to cover up our studies, but I am trying my best also, and please support me and support my channel also, and I am giving you my best in math and in English also. So please like my videos and share this video. If you are new on my YouTube channel, then don't forget to subscribe my channel also. So in this video I am going to talk about past continuous tense. So in my last videos I have explained in very easy manner till past indefinite tense, and in this video I am going to discuss about past continuous tense. So without wasting any kind of time, let's get started this video. So my dear brothers and sisters, let's discuss about past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. So my dear brothers and sisters, as you know, past continuous is the second part of past tense. I have done past indefinite already, so you can watch those videos also. So my dear brothers and sisters, to make past continuous tense, to make passive voice, it is very important to know, to learn about past continuous tense. So if I talk about the past continuous, so let's discuss about the English identities of past continuous. So my dear brothers and sisters, there are two English identities. Here I am focusing about English identities. There are two English identities, and they are was and were. Was and were, as you know very well, my dear brothers and sisters, was and were are the helping verbs of past continuous tense, and these two helping verbs are known as the English identities. You know very well, we use was helping verb with singular numbers, and we use were helping verb with plural numbers. You know very well, and in every continuous we use ing. So when you see the active voice of this tense, so you will see the ing form also, but we are in the active voice and passive voice of past continuous. So here are the identities of the past continuous, and there are two important identities, and it is was and were. We use was with singular number, and we use were with plural number. So now this past continuous tense change into itself. Past continuous change into itself. Itself means, my dear brothers and sisters, अपने में. Past continuous किसी दूसरे tense में change नहीं होता है. Past continuous does not change in any other tense. In passive voice change into itself, अपने में ही change हो जाता है. But there is one important rule you have to use, or we can write here, we use being, being, we use being just after helping verb. We use being just after helping verb. हम helping verb के बाद being का use करते हैं. And you know very well the universal rule. What is the universal rule? universal rule is use third form of the main verb. V3 means third form of the main verb. So use third form of the main verb in every passive voice. In every passive voice. That's why it is universal rule. In every passive voice we use third form of the main verb. And now here I want to discuss one more time the structure of active voice and passive voice. So my dear brothers and sisters, here I am going to discuss the structure of only affirmative sentences, and a structure gets changed according to the sentence. If you are in the negative sentence, so your structure will be different, and if you are interrogative or in interrogative negative, so your structure will be different. So don't bother about it. We can learn everything in a very easy manner. So what is the structure of active voice? So in active voice, my dear, first of all we write subject, and after subject we write helping verb, and after helping verb we use main verb, and after main verb we write object, and after object we write etc things. And if I talk about the structure of passive voice, so my dear brothers and sisters, what is the structure of passive voice? So in passive voice we write first of all object. सबसे पहले हम object लिखते हैं, then according to object we write helping verb. According to object, I am focusing on this word again. According to object we use helping verb, and you know very well it is a common or universal rule, use third form of the main verb, and after main verb we have to write etc things, and after etc we use a preposition by, and after by we write here subject. So this is the structure of passive voice. It is very easy. I am repeating again. Past continuous tense, there are two identities of past continuous. It is was and were. We use was helping verb with singular number, and we use were helping verb with plural numbers. And my dear viewers, if I talk about the passive voice of this tense, so the passive of this tense change into itself, but one important rule, we use being just after helping verb, and use third form of the main verb in every passive voice. This is the structure of active voice, and this is the structure of passive voice. So this is the simple rule of past continuous tense. Now let's move on to the instances. So my dear viewers, here are my first example, and my first example is I was playing hockey. So I is subject and I is first person singular number in past continuous tense. So we use was helping verb with I. So I is our subject, was is helping verb, and playing is main verb, and hockey is our object. So object becomes subject in passive voice. So right here first of all hockey, and first letter capital letter, remember it always. So hockey is singular number, so according to object we use helping verb. So with singular number we use was, hockey was, and as I told you we have to use being helping verb. Being not helping verb, it is not helping verb. Being just after helping verb. So hockey was being, hockey was being. Third form of the main verb is play, played. Hockey was being played by I change into me, I change into me. So right here me, full stop. So this is the passive voice, I was playing hockey, and the passive voice is hockey was being played by me. Now my second instance is they were not beating me. They is plural subject, were is helping verb, not shows negativity of this sentence, and beating is the main verb, and me is our object. So object becomes subject. So I object, I is me is object, and object of me is I. So right here I, and with I we use was helping verb. So I was, and after helping verb we use not in negative sentences. So I was not, and then being. So this is negative sentence, so structure will be little difference, not too much. I was not, we have to use not just before being, and after not we have to write being. So I was not being, and beat, third form of the beat is beaten. I was not beaten, and by is our preposition, and they change into them, or object of the they is them. So this is our passive voice. I was not being beaten by them. So this is the passive voice of this tense. Now move on to the third instances. My third instances is interrogative sentence. Were they flying a kite in the sky? So were is in the starting, it means this is an interrogative sentence. What is our object? Object is a kite, so a kite become subject, and subject is singular number, so we use helping verb first. In my last videos, my dear brothers and sisters, I told you, if the interrogative sentence start with interrogative word like this, so you have to start passive voice with interrogative word, and if the interrogative sentence start with helping verb, so your passive will be start with helping verb. अगर interrogative sentence helping verb से start होता है तो passive भी helping verb से ही start होगा, और अगर इंट्रोगेटिव वर्ड से स्टार्ट होता है तो पैसिव भी उसी से स्टार्ट होगा. सो ए काइट इज अवर subject here, so also object becomes subject, so write here a kite. So a kite is a singular number, so we use here was helping verb. So was a kite, was a kite. This is not interrogative negative, so write here being. So a kite was a kite being. Third form of the fly is flown. So a kite was a kite being flown. This is etc matter, so write etc here. In the sky, in the sky, was a kite being flown in the sky, and by is preposition and they is our subject, subject become object, so they change into them. That's it, and question mark is very important. So was a kite being flown in the sky by them. Now move on to the fourth instances, and my fourth instance is interrogative negative. So what is our object? So object is flowers, and flower is a plural number, so we use here were helping verb. So why is interrogative word, so write here why as it is, and because flower is our object, so we will use here were helping verb. So why were flowers, why were flowers, and this is interrogative negative sentence, so write not here, and after this not we will write being. This is the rule, my dear friends. Why plus helping verb plus our object, then plus not, then being. If you don't have not, then you can write here being, otherwise you have not, so write being after not. So being. And what is the third main verb? Main verb is plucking, so the third form of the pluck is plucked. Why were flowers not being plucked from the garden is a etc matter, so write here from the garden, from the garden is a etc matter, and he is our subject, so the object of the he is him, so write here by preposition and him. So and question mark is very important. So why were the flowers not being plucked from the garden by him? Now my last example is who was not calling me. This is also an interrogative sentence, but this is who, and you know very well who is a special case. Who change into whom, and because there is no oblige and know no, so we will use here preposition by. So by whom, as I told you completely what is the rule of who change into whom, and by is preposition, and after by whom we have to use helping verb. What is object in this sentence? So me is object, because who was not calling me, so me change into I, because me is object and the object of the me is subject of the me is I, so with I we use was helping verb. So by whom was I, we have not also, so write here not. By whom was I not, and we have to being here also, we have to use being. By whom was I not being. Third form of the call is called. By whom was I not being called, we have nothing, so this is our passive voice of this sentence, who is a special case. So don't forget the rule of this thing. So my dear brothers and sisters, this is the passive voice past continuous tense. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. So my dear viewers, if you liked and enjoyed this video, then right now hit the like button. And if you think that this video is very important for the English learners, English beginners, and also for the student, so share this video in your social media group. And on the last note, I want to say the slogan of my channel, and the slogan is, the more you practice, the better you feel. The more you practice, the better you will be one day. And I have one more thing, and the thing is, live English, like English, and feel English. So my dear viewers, we shall meet in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you.